60 years ago, on March 2nd, 1952, the doors of the Crippled Children's Hospital and School opened. For the first time, there was a place in the state of South Dakota where youngsters with disabilities could go for an education and a rehabilitation. And that need has never stopped. In today's world, we have all these children that we need someone to take care of. So, like our children that have grown through our program and out into the world, the hospital school itself has grown and expanded and developed and changed. The people of South Dakota found the important thing for these youngsters, a place where they could go to school, where they get rehabilitation, at the same time where they could receive love and care and still maintain a relationship, not only with their home, but with their home environment.
Founded as a grassroots organization to help children recover from polio, Children's Care Hospital and School has evolved to meet the needs of individuals with significant physical, intellectual, medical, and behavioral needs. Many of the children supported have complex, co-occurring diagnoses. Our dedicated staff includes occupational, speech, physical, music, and behavior therapists, as well as nurses, teachers, case managers, assistive technology professionals, orthotists, prosthetists, equipment technicians, direct support professionals, a social worker, audiologist, dietitian, and others who all work as a team to create customized care for each individual we serve. April is one of the many children helped by Children's Care. She's supported through our specialized education and residential program in Sioux Falls.
Our daughter April was born with a genetic disorder called Angelman syndrome, but we didn't know that that is what it was until she was age 12.
When April was young, approximately 2, we had noticed that she didn't do some of the things that our other 2 children did at that age.
Just didn't seem to understand what we were asking her to do, or when we try to help her learn something, it just didn't come natural.
We were just trying to find out what's the best option for us and April and to get her to progress faster.
By a neurologist, we had an MRI done, and there was dead brain tissue around the speech and language center. So at that point we just thought, well, maybe it's just a learning disability and we can get her in for speech therapy and we'll get that voice coming, and it wasn't happening.
The best thing for April was to try to get more help because her behaviors were somewhat out of control, pinching, biting, hitting.
When our family first considered using the residential services down at Children's Care Hospital and School, it was going to be a big step for us to take.
When we first brought her down here, the only way she was communicating was through negative behavior. And the behavior specialists at Children's Care are just phenomenal. The time and the effort that they put in to help these children and to help April change that pattern to a more positive pattern. And then that in turn, April feels better about herself.
A teacher discovered her love for acrylic on her hands. And so we now have a future for April of painting and selling her art. And that has just been one of the biggest joys for our family. My husband and I cannot thank Children's Care enough for the love and care and attention that they have brought to April.
Children's Care has helped us raise April to be the daughter we have today.
The majority of children served are helped through community-based services delivered from Sioux Falls and Rapid City. Outreach provides therapy and education services statewide, bringing professionals to children right in their homes and schools. At our outpatient rehabilitation centers, Children's Care and affiliate Rehabilitation Medical Supply provide therapies, assistive technology, audiology, orthotics and prosthetics, durable medical equipment, and more for children and adults. Blake was diagnosed with Menkes syndrome as a baby and started using children's care outreach services through the Birth to 3 program from our center in Rapid City when he was just 6 months old. Now that he's older, occupational and physical therapists from Rapid City visit him once a week at his school in Murdo.
Children's care has really helped Blake. You know, he's couldn't do anything hardly when we first started, and now he's actually walking really well in a walker. It's very amazing that I didn't think he would ever do that, and he has, and now starting to learn to eat on his own. Speaking wise, you know, I mean, he can say colors quite well, and he can kind of say his name, and so children's care has really helped out a lot. It's quite amazing what they can do.
I work with children's care because the therapists over the years have proven that they can do their job to the best that I've seen anybody do it. I mean, they're here, they're on time, they check for progress, they look through the IEP to see what to be working on, and I just appreciate that consistency.
Christine, she came to my house and she's been with Blakey ever since, and she is very, very good with Blakey. She really helps him out and loves her to death.
To know that they care about him as much as I do means a lot to me, and I think it means a lot to the parents.
Because Blake still needs his wheelchair and leg braces, he also uses our outpatient services at Children's Care in Rapid City for wheelchair seating and positioning and rehabilitation medical supply for his leg braces.
Our hope for Blake in life is that hopefully he can walk with crutches or arm braces so he could be more independent. And I really think that if we keep working with Children's Care, that it will happen. I am very thankful for Children's Care.
Our 18-bed specialty hospital in Sioux Falls serves children from birth to 21 with medically complex needs and provides intensive inpatient medical rehabilitation for children recovering from illness, surgery, or accident.
The girls were going to school and went off the road and rolled a minivan 8 times.
Everything they said and told us was the expectation that Lexi would not survive. And if she did survive, she would be in a non-communicative state.
She was put in a coma because her brain was swelling. You know, the first week they weren't quite sure if she was going to make it.
I don't think her ears ever stopped working. I think she heard everything we were telling her, everything, all the prayers we were telling her.
Lexi had a very severe brain injury. It was a combination of a traumatic and an anoxic brain injury. But Lexi was a fighter. She worked very hard and she survived. And then we took on the challenge of rehabilitation.
But hearing we're going to go to Children's Care made us think this is long-term, this is forever. But after talking to Julie Johnson, talking about this is rehab, this is, you know, we do this.
Her fantastic breakthrough with her speech therapy, which really had to do with French silk pie.
Her therapist said, if you can say you have to say more. Sure enough, she more. And we all just, her therapist was in tears. She's talking, she's speaking. And
I was with her pretty much every day when she was learning how to eat, and that was pretty amazing.
The staff at Children's Care were very persistent.
Julie Johnson said, when she's ready to work, we're there. We had days where we had up to 6 hours of therapy.
Lexi made an amazing recovery and was discharged after only 2 months.
So after she was released from Children's Care, we brought her back to the hospital and thanked the doctors, and they were blown away. They were impressed at the advancements that she had made at Children's Care.
She's back to normal. She really is. Before, she used to get straight A's, and now she gets straight A's.
From volunteering to helping to supporting Children's Care, thank you just isn't enough. We need to
put in our hands and help Children's Care.
I'm thankful to be alive and thankful that there are such nice people in the world who dedicate their lives to helping other people get back to what they once had been doing, because I'm basically like I was before, and I wouldn't have ever been able to do that without the staff at Children's Care.
Unlocking potential, improving lives. Children's Care, Sioux Falls and Rapid City.